Hey there, hi there, ho there. I forgot to grab my mic. Now, hey there, hi there, ho there. How is it going? Welcome back to Edge after what I hope was a lovely weekend for y'all. Hey Eloquent, how's it going? Sorry, I just realized. There, hopefully that's better and didn't deafen everybody as I was trying to move it around. Hi, welcome back to the castle. There's random graffiti that is popping up all over the server. Actually, if we go through here, I think there's more visible. Yeah, somebody keeps putting chicken heads, and I don't remember where all of it is, but stuff keeps popping up having to do with KFC. I wonder who that could possibly be. But the little small face graffiti in the shop. This one? This one here? This one here? That is a Soot Sprite from Spirited Away. And they're precious and darling, and I love them. And if you haven't seen Spirited Away, go watch it. It's so dang good. Alright, we're going to be working on the castle today. Though here in a little bit, I might show you guys a preview of what we're going to be doing on Friday. Because Friday is going to be fun. I have made a lot of progress on the inside of the castle in the last week. Mostly just on getting building, like, walls and floors and stuff in. Nothing in terms of interior design yet. I think, let's see, you guys saw on stream. Eloquent says, I saw Totoro when I was tiny, and I think theirs were there too. They're also in Stardew Valley, kind of. They're so cute. Okay, they also remind me of... What are they called in... There's like something in Rainbow Bright. Rainbow Bright sprites? Yeah, just little sprites in Rainbow Bright. They don't actually look like that at all, but whatever. Anyway. My game sounds are super low. That's a bit better? Why is it so quiet? Ah, maybe because it's at 12%. That might do it. There we go, that's better. Small adorable creatures transcend all stories. You guys saw me working on this one. We got it mostly done. Haven't gotten any what do you call it? Decoration in here yet, but that's done. This hallway is now finished. This leads into this hallway, which now has a roof. This goes into the throne room. Kind of messing around with flooring for the throne room. The throne room now has a super secret way to get through. We can now get in that way. This area has a second floor now, which goes up in here. We'll be working on finishing this, I think. And then obviously there's a lot of bits that are like this, just kind of weird and wonky. They don't really match up. The walls don't really fit together. But then if we come back out here, this is where we were a second ago. Kind of move my microphone again. It's actually in the way of the screen. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, we have this. I think this was done before. I would like to get this area put in. There's another floor that goes in here. Let's see, what else? I feel like there's somewhere else that... Oh, I guess I did this roof. That wasn't there before. Oh, and then... This set of stairs is not complete. This one? Where is it? I thought it was this one. I think it is. I think it's just... Yeah. Working on that. This goes up into here. With this lovely room, we got kind of a little ledge that looks out over the roofs. Coming through here, and then this. I don't really actually know what goes in here. We'll finish that part up later. When we go down or up. I'm still finding my way around my own castle. Yeah, here we go. If we go up, there's another room area up here. This is kind of one of those like weird little negative space things. There's a bunch of those. This one. This has a door that leads out into the main stairwell here. And then like just a couple of rooms. Some nice windows that look out down this side of the castle. This is a little secret door. In theory, there it goes. We can go out into here. So we have a secret way into the stairwell. Come around like that. So yeah, the place is a maze. Eloquent says, also earlier to see if there would be a stream today, I quickly looked at the last VOD and saw the bit where you were talking about the off-center area. Oh, I know, it's so painful. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's so bad. But yeah, I was talking on stream, I was like, I'm really going to miss the ability to just kind of hop between the walls the way I currently can. But I would like to try and get some of these areas finished off nonetheless. So yes, there's quite a few secret doors. I feel like early in stream is a safe time to show them. But we have the ones I just showed there. I can show you this one, which goes into the bedroom. That one is really hard to see. If you don't know what you're looking for and can see it, that's a little bit blurrier than that up there, you're not going to notice it. It's so beautiful how the complicated cool rooms transition into the weird shaped back rooms. It really is. And like, they will all be complicated and neat eventually, but like, I mean, I've said this all through the process, right? Like, there's a bunch of just weird little areas like this that in the original schematic, like, aren't really spaces. They are spaces, but they're not rooms. They're just kind of like, this has no connection anywhere. It's just kind of a space. And I would like to make that not. In fact, I'll probably, oh, I don't know. There's probably a way that we can turn it into something, like an upstairs to this or something like that. And again, there's always the fun, like, what were you thinking about while you were working on this area? This whole area is a documentary on vaccines and vaccine conspiracies and anti-vaxxers and all that kind of stuff. And this stairway is a documentary about plagiarism. And something over here is more Firefly stuff. And see, I think this is Firefly. Anyway, it's been fun. So yeah, let's just get down to business to defeat the Huns, and I think we're just gonna pick an area maybe and get started, because at this point it's a little all over the place in terms of what needs to be done where. Eloquent says, architect not knowing what to do with the space, continuing to be inconveniently 3D, even as their imagination veers to the fantastic. I can't read today, words are hard. Extra space for the artist to use is secret rooms. Secret rooms, traps, treasure hunts, all kinds of things. Like, I'm going to be using a lot of these trapdoors, because I feel like trapdoors make fantastic hidden things too. In fact, somewhere around here there actually is one. That one. See, I can't even remember where my secret doors are. But all of these open like that, except for this one, which opens like this, into this completely pointless secret area that we'll put something in there. Little hidden study or something. But we got to get all the regular walls and stuff in before we can do anything fun like that, so let's get busy. I love that I have like these 3 like completed furnished rooms in the middle of this place that has so much other non-completed stuff. Reminds you of the Nancy Drew games. Oh, don't get me started. There is one of the Nancy Drew games. I feel like that should be solid. One of the Nancy Drew games. The Ghost of Thornton Hall. In the Ghost of Thornton Hall, there is a mansion, like a southern mansion thing down like in Louisiana or something. And this building, you know what, okay, you know what, I am gonna get started. I'm gonna rant about this. I'm gonna rant about this with illustrations. You hear that? We're gonna get illustrations. Hang on. Get stupid gout. Okay. So, in Thornton Hall, from the front, you see kind of similar to this, right? Like there's a front door in the middle and even space on either sides. That for the exterior, they use that really famous looking house that's like the old plantation house with the white pillars and like the live oaks arching on either side of the long driveway leading up to it. Okay, it's very typical. On the inside, when you walk in, you've got a long hallway that goes like this. And about here, you have stairs that go up to the second floor. If you go this way, you go into a large room that's like long and skinny. Okay? This is such a mess. I'm gonna run out of blocks probably. Okay? So you have this. Big room, hallway, okay. And then at this end of things, you end up with this like, I don't know, it's a weird like barn area. I think it's supposed to have been burned out or whatever, but it's like a square in the back. Okay, so this is what your first floor looks like. There's all this space back here. There's no door along this wall or anything. Like, this is the space you've got. Okay? On the second floor, if you go up these stairs, you end up, if you start here, you have a long, I'm not going to have room to do this right, I think. You have a long thing that leads like this. That leads into like a turret area back here, kind of roundish. Yep. And then a hallway that leads this way. Okay, this is the second floor. This fits over the negative space here. There is one secret room at the end of the hallway. There is a bedroom that you can't access until the end of the game that is very small, and it sits here. And in this corner of the room, there is a set of stairs that just goes like down, and you come out behind the fireplace here. But it only takes up like this much space. So you have like the secret staircase that leads like this. What is here? What is all this space? And then if you look at the outside of the house, this is the front door. There's all this house over here too. What's all this? What's here? What's upstairs on this side? What's upstairs or what's downstairs over here? What's upstairs here? The place is just, it's insane. It doesn't make sense. It drives me bonkers. And yes, I'm definitely very normal about this. Anyway, now I have to clean this up. Let me grab my, is this tools? Oh yeah, let me grab my my fortune pick here. It's a pet peeve. It's like, those games are so good and I love them. But every once in a while they make these massive mistakes like this that are just like, did you even think about this when you were going through? Did you even try? I have deliberately not looked up any spoilers or reviews or anything about the, oh, hell, I didn't mean to sit on that. About the one that just came out last week because I want to go into it fully prepared to make my own reactions to things. I don't want to have somebody else's reaction as I go in. There we go. Eloquent says that's where the behind the scenes crew live. Go out of bounds and break the fourth wall. Like, it, here's the thing. They could have fixed this insanity by doing one simple thing, and that is add a door on that blank wall. All they would have had to do is add a door that you're not allowed to go through. To be like, oh, that's the rest of the house, but I don't need to go in there, kind of thing. Like, oh, that's the door to the kitchen. We're not allowed in there. Like, all they would have had to do is put a door, and it would have fixed all the logic problems, at least on the first floor. But no, they did not do that. And I will never let them leave it down. Anyway, okay, back to Minecraft. So on the first floor, there's like 3 levels of this hallway kind of thing, right? There's this one, blackstone, and the pillars like this. Then there's this one, and then there's this one. I kind of want them to all be different. I don't know. I hate all the stupid cobwebs in here. I wish I could just take those out. I wish there was a way I could, like, refuse to render them. There might be a way. I wonder... Probably not. Schematic manager. Configuration. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's really a way to do that, at least not without going in and... Can I edit the schematic? I wish. I wish I could just, you know, like, fill. But I don't think there's a way to do that unless I actually go back into the main world where I have it and take the schematic again, which I could do. Just not going to do that on stream. So I want these to be a little bit different. I can't really do a whole lot with the walls because they're also the walls of the towers. I mean, I could cover them with trapdoors. That is an option. I could cover them with trapdoors, and that could look cool. Would have to do these probably a little bit different if I did that because the stairs can't go up against the trapdoors. But maybe that's an option. I've got this. I've already changed this one. See, in the original, the ceiling is here. And I wanted to do an arch ceiling because I had so much extra space. Like, there's so much space here. And I felt like it was a waste, so I did an arch ceiling. So we've already got a little bit of change. So what if we did... And I don't know if I'm going to do the trap thing or not. If I can figure out how to make it actually work, I might. Elvin says, I vaguely remember Pix replacing Skulk Catalyst with dirt in his schematic to get a mismatch to show the Skulk Catalyst as red through the floors to fix the Skulk and Empires. But maybe it was a different schematic mod. Or he possibly took a snapshot of a world copy where that would have been dirt before Cub put in the Skulk. And so it was showing as a mismatch because it was already a snapshot of something that should have been there. I don't know. I honestly, I kind of missed a lot of the Empire stuff. I think I want to do these in dark oak. I still probably need to go ahead and actually put in the walls though, but if we're doing that, we don't necessarily need to make them pretty. Oh, but I don't know what's going to be on the other side. That is a consideration. Maybe I should just keep doing them the texture. This side probably doesn't matter. That's going to be free space. That's going to be free space. That's already taken care of. Free space. Stairwell. Negative space. So maybe it doesn't matter. We'll see. The schematic probably can be edited. I just don't know how to do it. What if we did, nope, Lightmatica doesn't come up as a command. Edit Lightmatica in world. If there is an option here, it is much more complicated than I feel like I have time to get into on stream, so we just won't mess with it today. Instead, we're going to go ahead and get cracking. I might actually have to go down and... Oh, there we go. We got a lot of the blocks. However, is this your deep slate? Is that deep slate, or is that... basalt? That's basalt. I'm going to do this deep slate in here and we will mix it into the basalt as we get to that portion. That's what we're gonna do. So let's get rid of all this stuff that I don't need right now. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. 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 And then get cracked, disordered bricks, regular bricks, etched bricks. Got a lot of those. Massive bricks. Overlapping. Smooth, and I think that's it. Turn on our shuffle. And here we go! Oh, that one's gonna be a doorway, so we'll leave that out. Hi, Sky. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. My Monday is getting back to normal. My boss is back from vacation, so life is a little bit more simple. All kinds of fun catching up stuff to do today. Walking into her office this morning and be like, hi, how are you? How was your vacation? Hope it was great. Here's a list of 700 things that went wrong while you were gone. Wasn't quite that many. It was only maybe like 647. Eloquent says, I love how deep slate and basalt work together with all the textures available through chipped. Like here's some cooled lava and here's some slate. They're interchangeable material. See, I don't think they match super well because the basalt has kind of a bluish and yet also pinkish texture to it. It's kind of got some purples in there. Whereas the basalt is, if anything, or excuse me, the deep slate, if it has any color at all, it's maybe just a slight tint of yellow. So it's a lot warmer of color. But you can't, because of all the textures, you can mix them relatively with relative impunity. Boop. That. Bum. Yesterday was Mother's Day here in the States. That was fun. We got to go out to lunch with my family and give Mom presents and cards that made her cry. And embarrassed my dad for once, which was fantastic. My dad does not embarrass easily, so actually getting him to absolutely turn red and everything was a delight, a rare delight. My oldest younger brother called it a new core memory being unlocked. So I ended up sitting there with my family at one of our local Italian places for like 4 hours. It was fun. It was happy family times, and we mostly managed to avoid any sort of political arguments, which was great. Normally I'm the one to start those, and yesterday it was my sister. I'm like, I just want to point out that she's the one doing this today. It's not me for once. Why, hello, Jedi. Jedi has a new toy, and she very much wants to play, which is a word that I cannot say out loud, or she will not let it go.
Stream says hi.
Also has a new collar, and she's not happy about that either. Alright, so we have our basic hallway area. What do we want to do for the pillars in this one? I don't want to do the jadestone walls like I did downstairs. I want to do something else. Let's turn this off so we can kind of... Hello? Nope, wrong button. Tab. Render layers? No. Where is it? Info overlays? No. There we go. Yeah, so this... we need to kind of do a little bit of mixing and matching. Also, basalt breaks so much more easily than deep slate. It's kind of ridiculous. Get back up there? Probably not. We're probably gonna need a rocket. Haha, barely. And just, yep. Alright, then we'll break some of the basalt down in here. Basalt, 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 basalt. We'll just kind of blend them together. Oop, there's a block up there. We might have to go back again and do this more. I like that I can tell what's being placed by how it sounds. Yeah, that's a bit better. Do a little bit more deep slate in through here. And I think a little bit up there. There we go. And let's through here. Pick up our trash. Color contrast is definitely visible when there's a bunch of straight rectangles next to each other. Yeah. When you mix them, it blends. Oh, I see, like down there. I need to do some mixing because that's deep slate and that goes into the basalt. But when you kind of do it like that, honestly, they blend together fairly well. Or at least your eye ignores them relatively well. And obviously there will be... Oh yeah, there's another chunk here, isn't there? There will be like pillars or something here, kind of covering it up too. Alright, let's get some basalt. Oop, I missed one. Ha. Why you go there? There we go. It's much better. Horizontal's not as bad. It just looks like there's some shadows, but the vertical one was very hidden doors painted differently than the background. Yeah. This guy says, okay, I returned from helping Ice figure out his earrings. I said hi and immediately got summoned. Earrings can be fun to figure out. I have a new pair that I really love. They've got little butterflies. It's like a long dangly thing with little metal butterflies on it. And they are just long enough that they catch on the shoulders of literally anything I wear, and they're constantly popping off. Not in a good way. Okay, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do? I'm kind of feeling like big, hefty wooden pillars. Like maybe spruce? Since we've got the spruce at the end. Don't know if I have any spruce logs on me. I have to go grab some. Yeah, I'm thinking spruce logs. 6 weeks post piercing, so it's mostly how to put it back in. That's always a fun spot to be. I got my ears pierced when I was like 14, after many years of wanting it but being afraid to. And oh, I'm doing the shuffle thing. And mine definitely got infected, and I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want to be I didn't want to be like, well, you shouldn't have pierced them then. So I just washed everything out with alcohol a lot, and it hurt like the dickens, but you know, they weren't infected anymore, so there's that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm liking this. We'll probably need to take out this stair, I think, and do like that. Let's see if we can figure out how many blocks it is the next one. We can just drop down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks between. between most of them. This middle one here is longer. So why isn't that door centered? I might move that door. I can definitely move that door and make it centered. This guy says I was 8 or 10-ish and got it done at Walmart, so also got infected. I at least got mine done at a hair salon, but it was still like the blunt tip piercing. Also, I just realized that we can get, yes, we can remove Jedi PNG. 1, 2, 3, 4. So honestly, if I were to go back now and get more piercings, I would definitely go to like a professional tattoo and piercing parlor of some kind. But I'm a wuss and I don't like pain, so that probably won't happen anytime soon. Two, three, four, five, 6. I am going to break my ankles doing this. Boof. Hello? Why can I not go up? I would like to go up, please. There we go. Element says, I never got earrings, and I'm glad, considering another thing that happened to my ears when I was in my late teens. I don't want to think about how much more uncomfortable it'd be. But speaking of earrings, so long they get caught, I remember watching a video essay where the person had earrings so long they were poking your shoulder blades. I was like, how can you focus on anything? Yeah. Yep, that's that. I like the long dangly earrings, but sometimes they're not worth the hassle. There for a while, I was contemplating getting my daith pierced, which is the little like nub that kind of sticks up in the middle of the front part of your ear. Because supposedly, if you get it pierced right, that can help with TMJ, and I used to have really, really bad TMJ. But it's also kind of literally a hit or miss thing. There's nerve in there that if you hit it, great. If you don't, you're kind of tough out of luck. And it's a very painful piercing otherwise. And so I chickened out and I didn't do it. And then I got my wisdom teeth removed, and surprise, surprise, my TMJ has not acted up since. So, like earrings, it's fun to mix and match, but some people take it to extremes. I mean, it's their body. They can do that if they like. But yes, I'm too much of a wuss to have anything very fancy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ow, my ankles. I was thinking today, I guess it was just today at work, how nice it would be to be able to like just kind of do this in real life and get somewhere faster. And then how ridiculous it would look to just be like constantly kissing the floor as you go. And honestly, everybody in Minecraft who does that should probably have constant chin burns. Glankles, you saw that? Sure. I stole that from Jacksepticeye, I think. I think that's thing he said in Subnautica, if nothing else. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to replace you probably. That was the thing he would say is Glankles. One I haven't used in a while is I used to say dabblage all the time. I took dabblage, which was a Markiplier one, because I am not an original person and I steal everything funny from someone else. Planking is so fun, but IRL would be like skateboard on your shirt or something. Yeah. Alright, so that's those. Let's see, how do I get in here easily? Probably I don't. However, it's starting to be that everything is actually connected up. So we should be able to run through here. And in there. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Oh, I like that. I like how it kind of, I don't know, there's like a shadow there that shows up. That looks nice. I like that. Also, I was definitely going to move this over. That will be the doorway. Centered. Yes, please. Thank you very much. It's easier to run fast if you lean forward. Oh, that's true. That's true. Water is so good, guys. I love water. Okay. Now, I want to do something decorative with this. I want to do something fancy, and I don't know what that is. But we're gonna figure it out. If we did, like... shelves going along like this, I'll have to put light up there because it's gonna get, it's gonna get very monster infested very fast. Also, I feel like that needs to be one further up. One, two, three, four, five. It's on the fifth one, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it would look better if it was up one more. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. One on that one, I think. Place. Thank you. Nope. I knew that would happen. Now I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that one. We want on this one, the cracked one there. There we go. Does that look better? Yeah, that works. It actually feels a little too high, but that's okay. Look what it says. Every now and then I'll have a dream where I cheat running and learn to fly slightly off the ground, like on some kind of video game where you can fly if you spam jump. The last few times I've been like, aha, just like my dreams, and not realize until I woke up. I love those dreams. Flying dreams equal best dreams. Last night. Okay, look, I am very much a Hermitcraft fan, right? Like, that's the side of Minecraft YouTube that I follow. I don't follow the speedrunners. I never followed the SMP, anything like that. Like, that's all I know secondhand, mainly through Tumblr. However, last night I managed to have a dream that I was Technoblade. And there was this whole dramatic story about how, like, Wilbur was missing and Philza was upset, and it was like it was complicated and dramatic, and I woke up and I went, what? When was the last time I even thought about any of those characters? And yet here I am dreaming about them. Is that? Okay, yeah, that's correct. 2, 3, 4, 5, and you. Bop. Dreams be wild. They really do. They really do. The very first, my earliest memory, absolutely my earliest memory, is actually a dream of flying down this set of stairs that we had in our house. And I'm like, I say flying, but it was like floating upright. You know, like a ghost in movies, the ghost will just kind of like float down the stairs like this. That was how I was floating down the stairs. And the reason I had this dream is because in real life, probably a day or two before, we had been moving into this house, and my mom, to give me something to do, had given me some baby wipes and told me to like go clean stuff. Okay, I'm literally probably 18 months old at this point, like tiny little kid, barely walking. And so I, in my infinite child wisdom, decided to go to the top of the stairs and lean over the top and work my way down. Obviously, I did not get very far. I ended up tumbling from the front, or from the top of the stairs all the way to the bottom. I do not remember the fall. I do not remember getting hurt. I don't remember any of that. I only remember the dream that was like the fantasy version of how it could have been. Hey, Blueberry, how's it going? Long time no see. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. We are working on the interior of Castle Ravensculk. Do, 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 do. These aren't even going to be permanent, but I can't stand to have them unaligned like that. Elquit says, I had a huge staircase when I was a kid that featured a few being chased upstairs nightmares. Yeah. You finally gotten out of school. Congratulations. Welcome to freedom, question mark. We need to go get some cooler lights for this, because we're not sticking with the lanterns. Kind of feeling chandeliers, honestly. I'm kind of feeling chandeliers going down through here. And then we can fill this area with stuff. And I'm kind of thinking like flower boxes, like plant boxes through here. Let's go look at our end plants and see what we've got. See if, oh, hello. Would you like to not be here? Hope there weren't any other ones. How do we get downstairs? For the summer? Good, 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 good. Alright, this way has no direct access out. That's something that needs to fix. I need that to be different. Eloquent says, also speaking of dreaming about characters you barely thought about, had one of those a little while ago for a character I've only heard of through Tumblr posts, and I don't think I even know what his voice sounds like. Nope, that's not gonna work. But maybe in the middle? No, I don't really like that. There really isn't a place for a doorway here. Now I'm understanding why there isn't one. There definitely should be a way through here, though. That? Yeah, we'll probably have to patch it up later. We're not looking at this room. We're not paying attention to this room. This room has nothing to do with us. And definitely isn't the bane of my existence right now. Is there something weird over here? Oh, just a pot. I don't remember putting these pots here. I might have put these pots here, but I don't remember doing it. There's a very good chance those are those that I put those there, but I don't remember doing so. Oh, that's not gonna work. And now I'm gonna die. Potentially for reals. Look at how dark and black and white the world is. This guy says, one of these days I need to properly record Do You Hear the Students Sing? I went on it. Oh, I wanted on hand to send all my friends complaining of finals. You thought you saw Enderman legs? I did finally get everybody with this thing. I don't remember if that was on stream or not. I don't think it was, but it was Welder and Disco and Lee, and they all knew it was down there. They all knew that there was a trap here. And they all walked into it anyway. Which was great, and that's why there's a block missing now, because I had to try and save people before they could, so that they could escape. Daytime. No, it's safe. Oh, that was weird. Alright, what kind of cool, like, end plants might we have? That might look neat in there. We've got this. I like the jungle grass. Creeping moss is cool. We've got some, like, saplings. This, whatever that is, and that, these maybe? Yeah, which means we're gonna need, I think most of these are either jungle or end, so let's see, end, jungle, jungle, end, 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 okay. Where's my mosses? End mosses. And moss, we've got lots of that. Jungle moss we don't have as much of. However, I can make this, can't I? Can't I spread this to, let's see, regular endstone with bone meal? I feel like I can. Don't look at the storage. The trap worked. It worked even though they knew it was there. That was the best part. Okay, in theory, this will work like mycelium. Yes. Not mycelium. Ooh, need to be silk, I'm pretty sure. Not mycelium. What's the word I'm looking for? Nylium, the stuff in the nether. A weird, tangly texture. Oh, seriously, I'm too short. Okay. Too short is usually a problem that only Scribs has. Speaking of Scribs, do you guys want to see like a sneak preview of what we're going to be doing on Friday night? Eloquent says, really is the best part, like in Hermitcraft, when Scar knew the chest was trapped but accidentally clicked it, or Joe thinking it would be okay to let himself be shoved in the pool because he didn't see the puffer fish. Alright, let me do this. Clivery says, don't worry, I got entirely what you meant. Let me go to, let's see, how do I do like just a smidgen? I'm gonna just do a smidgen. Paste. And let's see, we're gonna do just this. And this. No, wait, no. Better than that. Let's just do this part. No, that's not quite enough. A little more. Hang on. I'm trying to get this so that it's cool, but not like gives away everything. That maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Save. Sneak peek. Save it to the desktop. A smidgen of a sneak peek. Just a schmackerel. That is the sneak preview of what the Contrarian Trio will be doing on Friday night. I'm quite excited. You can kind of see a little bit there of some zombies and some of the background. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm actually gonna be meeting up with both Lee and Scribs after the stream tonight to make sure that everything is in working order, to make sure that they can connect to the server, and all that stuff. So it's gonna be good. Those of you, Sky, those of you who are fans of Lagundo, this is actually a map that Lagundo has played, though I didn't know it until afterwards. Why am I going downstairs? I have everything I need here. There's a map by Bobtart, B-O-B-T-A-R-T, and their dev team. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna do these every other. Probably won't have time for the VOD, but I'll try. It will be a blast. If I take these out on the floors, is it gonna get down to 0 down here? Maybe not. Are we in luck here? We get real close in places, but I think we are fine. Okay, cool. And then maybe we alternate so that it's not matchy-matchy on every side? Don't know. Oh, hello, Jedi. You know you can't be on the back of the chair, or... Oh, hello, she's up here. How are you, my dear? Yes, I love you. Get down. Alright. Then we do things like that. Let's turn this off. We don't need it now. Okay, we got some of those. This works on the jungle moss. I feel like we might need more of these, but that looks super cool. That survives on end moss. I don't have very many of them, but oh, I like those a lot. Those are cool. Just kind of spread them around a bit. Same with this. I like this one a lot. It's very, very floofy. I have lots of this one, so it should be fine. Do that. Maybe 2 of them there. This one is on the end moss. Ooh, different and tangly. Oh, not you. There. I wonder, I bet I can just bone meal and stuff will show up on these. How about you? I don't have much on the jungle moss, do I? I need to find some more stuff that goes there. Oh, hello. Hello, beautiful. You are gorgeous and I love you. So colorful. Oops, I just killed that one, but that's okay. Can't put it there. Do that. That. Don't want too much of it, but oh, that looks so nice. Mini pitcher pods. They kind of look like it, don't they? Mini versions of the glowing cactus. Oh, these they kind of do, don't they? Okay, I need... I have that already. Use those. I need some more that goes on the jungle moss. And I don't know what that is. So, or rather what that would apply to. So let's go see if we can find out. I also eventually want to make exits to the outside world on every floor. Oh, hello. Got a little bit of lag there. Let's see, if I just place these like that, grab some more bone meal. Yeah, I thought I had more in here. What do we get? Ooh. Interesting. I can bone meal those and get more of them. Oh, hello! You get much bigger. They're 2 talls. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I feel like that might be about the limits there. My inventory is getting full. Gosh. Inventory issues, I tell you what. Hi, lag. We're just greeting all the things. It's like when little kids, you're like, say hi to the kitty, say hi to the doggy, say hi to the baker, say hi to the tree. Alright, what do we got here? We got some pretty flowers. And we got a bunch more of the jungle grass, which I feel like that seems to be the limits of what we can do. But oh, these emit light. I wonder if Lee knows that. That's slightly different, isn't it? Can make these taller. Haha. Say hi to the mysterious force desynchronizing us from the world in time and space a bit. He's friendly, it's okay. Hoping maybe I can get those taller too. Okay, is that all the spaces? Nope, we got one more here. Wonder if there's any of these other ones that get taller, like... Nope, you don't get taller, but you do pop off and grow. That's great. Love that. That I feel like that is a thing that every plant in Minecraft should have. You should be able to just bone meal it and immediately get more, like with the tall plants. Especially flowers. Now that one, I don't think I want to actually bone meal that because I do not want this tree actually growing up in here. And that would be bad. However... Oh, you know what? I can put that away at least. You can go in there. And then... I do have a bunch of trapdoors. They are dark oak, but I think that should be okay. Yeah, that actually works really well. Ooh, I'm gonna have a problem here. Because I can't do both, so I guess maybe we'll just leave it. I think we'll just leave it. I think that probably looks better than anything. Oh, I have an open space somewhere. It's at the very corner. Is it down here? Oh, you are correct. Do, 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 do. It looks very nice and colorful and more alive than most of the places in this castle. And pop. Very nice, very nice. Kind of has like almost a greenhouse look to it, which I'm not entirely sure I like. I think we're gonna go with it anyway. And I think I also want to maybe do this. At least up the sides. I think I like that. And just leave the stair out. Yeah, that actually kind of looks nice. Can I hear the background music now? Sometimes it sounds like you're humming with it, and although nope, that's pure luck. I hum absently and it has nothing to do with the music because I can't hear it at all. Through the doorway, those two windows look like witness eyes. Maybe they are. I wonder where this is supposed to go. Maybe we'll figure that out next. Streams aren't lore, streams aren't lore! However, I'm going to sit here momentarily, and we're going to take a quick break, and I will be right back. Gosh, it is absolutely pouring cats and dogs outside. Like, I can barely see across the street. I didn't realize it was raining quite so hard. So the castle's haunted by the ghost of a little piglin child. Hey, you. You know what? You're kind of cute. You can stay. I'm not gonna do anything with you. You can stay. Let's work on getting some chandeliers in here. Or should I work? You know what? No, we're gonna work on floors. Do decorative stuff another time. We can do decorative stuff later. I need to do functional stuff right now. It did. It looked like a haunting. You know, like you see in movies, like you'll just see like the shape just zoom across the doorway. That's what it looked like. I almost feel like I should name tag him so he doesn't go away. Should I name tag him? I'm gonna name tag him. If I can get there and back without him despawning, I'm gonna name tag him. I might be going too far away. He very well might despawn. I don't know. Let's see, tools. We're going to just name him the child. At least for now. I might come up with something spookier later, but I kind of like the idea that there's just like this haunted infant. Please don't have despawned. Are you still here? You are still here. Hi. The child. Alright, have fun. Please don't jump off anything too high and hurt yourself. Child redemption. You're invested in the child now, by the way. Well, I will... Oh no, is that apparent? See, you are not welcome. I don't want you here. Hey, actually, how about you go in there with him, and then I can block you in and you can't hurt yourself. Yeah, I know, right? It's a great idea. You should definitely go in there. Go in the room. Go in there. Come on. There. No, you can probably jump on top of that. Awesome. Also, you saw nothing. Actually, what's really funny is I think he's found the secret door. Child is not allowed friend? No, friend is dangerous, friend is bad. However, I wonder if... You don't pick things up, do you? I don't think you're interested in those things. Probably not. Okay, that's fine. Oh no! It grew. How much damage did it do? Okay, I think that's it. I think what was there was all there was. And fortunately, unlike mushrooms, it doesn't look like it replaced any blocks, which was my biggest fear. Okay, cool. Interesting. I bet we could keep that from happening with string, but also I'm kind of fine with we're just kind of gonna leave it. Yeah, okay, cool. Good vibes. Yes. Go in there. Yes, I know it's disorganized. Shush. Offer the child gold. I did offer the child gold. I don't think they're interested. I don't think that zombie piglins... Yeah, they won't pick up gold like the piglins do. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. They don't care. Okay, is this supposed to be... No, this is its own thing? Gosh, sorry, frog in my throat today. What are you? This is the elevator, I think. Which doesn't actually work. Though I could kind of sort of make it work if I wanted to. This is literally solid. There's nothing here. This is supposed to be just solid blocks for like 4 blocks, which is ridiculous. So... actually wondering why... So there's the elevator. This is the elevator room thing. And it goes down the shaft on this side. And there's the other one on this side. Cool. Falcon says, okay, but the thing is that my child, it was like 3 years ago and on Bedrock, not Java, but I've always liked to headcanon that my child just wandered off somewhere. So can we say this is the same child having adventures across worlds over the years? Sure, why not? It's a zombie kid, it doesn't grow up. It's a Peter Pan kind of thing. Okay, so I guess doesn't really have to be anything fancy in here. Let's just grab maybe some spruce and just make a little landing area here real quick. And that will do. And I'm not going to worry about the inside of the shaft right now. That's a thing we need to do, but I'm going to do that. I think I need to do the other side so I can build the stairs. I think that's more important. Put a door there. Do I have any doors on me? I feel like I had... Yes! My child is on edge. Streams are not lore though, so it's fine. It's nothing. Perfect. Very subtle, very nice, very good. Okay. Yeah, but let's go ahead and go over here. Whoop, and totally missed the edge there. And let's build this wall up so that we can finish with these stairs, which I do believe I started. Yeah, I started them here and I ran out of wall to place it against. So we'll build up this wall here. That will be very productive, if not just, you know, terrifyingly interesting. Okay, I only want the deep slate. I don't want any basalt. Don't really need that one. The room looks interesting with ghost cobwebs as well as cool alien plants, like a vision of a greenhouse that will one day be abandoned across time. I wasn't even paying attention. Ooh, it does look kind of cool. I'm debating, I think I probably want to add some cobwebs around the castle. The castle. I'm British now. I want to add some cobwebs around the castle as I finish it. Probably just because I think they look good and we do have the chipped stuff for cobwebs as well. So we can do some cool stuff there. That out of the way, bring you back down here. That, you, and you. Alright. Red went very posh. Red can go posh occasionally. It is the worst British accent ever, and it marches all over the British Isles. Occasionally it'll suddenly go Australian for no reason. But, you know. I worked at a museum in college for a short time for summer, and we decided to do an experiment one day. I may have told this story before. We decided to do an experiment one day to see what accent made tourists treat us nicest. And so we had, I just realized I don't need to put these here. This is a waste of blocks. We had a guy who did a good Irish accent. We had a couple of girls who did British. Somebody who had just a natural, very thick Southern accent. Seriously. That kind of stuff. And we discovered very quickly that definitely, at least in our area of the world, the Southern accent made people nicest. I don't think that's probably universal, but it was definitely true for us. British was the most likely to get you asked rude questions, and Australian was just confusing, though that may have been because the person who had an Australian accent was really bad at it. This is also nowhere space, which means these are wasted. And deep slate is a pain in the butt to get a hold of, so I would prefer not to waste any of it if I can help it. I feel like I probably need to do a torch here. And then we're gonna go poop. Also, on Friday, I might be streaming with shaders. This is very, very maybe, but I was playing around with things last night, and I think I found some shaders on that particular world that work pretty well and do not make my computer overload. It definitely helps that the map that we're playing on, it doesn't have nearly as many mods as Edge does. Like that it has to process constantly, and because of the way that it was built, there are no mobs except for the zombies that come from spawners, so it's not trying to calculate like mobs deep in the underworld and that kind of thing. So it runs a lot more smoothly than you might otherwise expect. So yeah, I might be playing with shaders, which would be kind of cool. Right, got that going up, and then I need to get those over there. Zoom, zoom. Zoomy, zoom, zoom. Makes sense. The stereotypes of nice, polite, will kill you via rumor Southern lady are rather prevalent locally. It's very true. Eloquent says, I genuinely love the American pretending to be British accent. I just don't agree that it sounds believably British. No, it doesn't. Not at all. To me, it's just another American accent, usually from kids' cartoon villains. I love that. See, I think here's the thing. Americans don't have, like, I mean, anywhere, this is true anywhere in terms of, like, you have very regional accents, right? Like, my accent is different than the accent, you know, like 300 miles to the east of here. But when you are experiencing the media of another country, you have a tendency to just morpho those together, right? Because they are different from your own accent in enough ways that you can kind of just turn it into the same thing. So the generic American pretending to be British accent is like this weird Frankenstein of like probably, I don't even know, 50 or 60 different regional British accents, none of which go together. It's all just a mess. It's great. It's great. We love it. I think I just lost a block down there, but I can't see anything. Also, I have concern. Nope, concern is unmerited. We're fine. Did lose a block. This guy says I can mimic a good British accent, but it requires listening to a direct source. Mine just usually turns into Dick Van Dyke. Let's be real. Start, you know, going chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cherry. A sweep is as lucky can be. I love that movie. Unironically, I love Mary Poppins. I've read the books, and I actually like the movie better, which is like heresy, I know, but it's true. A lot of those old classic children's books, I like the movie, or yeah, I like the movie better. Alice in Wonderland? Nope. I mean, I hate the movie too, but the book's even worse. Alice in Wonderland, Mary Poppins, Peter Pan? No, definitely like the movie better. Peter Pan in the book sucks. Books, I guess there's one, and then there's the official sequel that came out in like 2005, something like that, called Peter Pan and Scarlet, which is somehow worse than the original. This guy says, to be fair, this also applies to Irish, Aussie, Ukrainian, Canadian, etc. You, and then I think I'm gonna have to craft more because I think that's about all I got. we're gonna need a bunch of these. Alright. And torches? We have torches. Let us stare. Ooh, thunder in the distance. It occurs to me that possibly I should check the weather and just make sure that there's nothing crazy around here. I don't think so. I think we're good. Let's see. Radar. Oh yeah, there's a line of red that went through here about 5 minutes ago. It does say a thunderstorm starting in 45 minutes, but that's okay. That's about the time we end stream, so we should be fine. Eloquent has redeemed red. Eat. I do need to eat. This guy says, I think I've ever seen the movie or the book for Mary Poppins. I got to see musical on Fancy Stage, and that's my favorite version. Oh, that would be delightful. I am a huge that doesn't go there. Julie Andrews fangirl. I adore her. I would like she is Queen of Genovia and Queen of our hearts. I mean, I was a 90s kid who grew up on, you know, the Princess Diaries movies and you know, rewatching Mary Poppins and Sound of Music and all those things. I adore Julie Andrews with every fiber of my being. And she's actually in a new movie coming out not too distant future. Oh, that didn't work. Looks like a comedy of some kind. It looks fun. Alright. No! Why? I can't afford to lose you. You are very expensive. Did I manage to actually catch it midair? I don't know if that's possible. Because unlike real life, in Minecraft, items fall at different speeds. This is exhausting. I need to stop placing things incorrectly and having to go chase them. Well, we'll cheat with that for right now. Chim Jiminy, Chim Jiminy. It's stuck in my head now. Chim Chim Cheree, when you're with a sweep, you're in glad company. Nowhere is there a more happier crew than them what sings Chim Chim Cheree, Chim Cheroo. All those old like, classic musicals, not even classic musicals, but like the golden age of children's musicals like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Mary Poppins and I don't know if The Sound of Music counts in there, but I loved all those. Bedknobs and Broomsticks and all those. They're so much fun. Element says, have you considered not chasing every individual block? No, I have not. That's not possible. Because I need them. They are very expensive and I don't want to go to the end. No, you're right though. The problem is, there's not walls down here like I thought there were. So we're gonna start a little bit farther up. Ah, face. Okay. We're safe. Alright. Now, in theory, we can go down. Also probably need to have this on because these get dark relatively quickly. And I would like to not have creepers spawning inside my castle. I have done pretty darn well with keeping this place spawn free while I've been working, and I would like to continue keeping it that way. That was lightning and thunder. Very, very frightening to me. So let's also, that means that probably my roof just got messed up again. It's fine. We will sleep. Water, we love it. Water, water, water. Vampire Queen of... Squeen? Vampire Queen of Skulk constructs her great castle, flies directly into several walls, and cannot take vengeance on the long-gone ghost architect who left her these confusing visions. That was a funny image. I fear there may be more moth in me than I would like to admit. Do 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 do. No, we come again to a place without. Seriously. Seriously. Fine. Okay. Fine. We're gonna have to. We have to be grown-ups about this. And by we, I mean me. You know, the grown-up. Nope, not the basalt. I don't want basalt. I only want deep slate. Deep slate. Deep slate. Deep slate. Deep slate. Deep slate. You. And you. Fine. It's fine. This is how I do pretty much every project ever. I get frustrated with what I already have done. And even more frustrated with what I haven't done yet. And I do things entirely out of order. Regularly. Okay. Oh, and if it interests you at all, Eloquent or anybody else who likes the storytelling side of things, I think that we've decided that our Friday night zombie apocalypse stream thing, we're going to kind of sort of loosely do similar to like a D&D campaign in which we're not really playing characters, but we're kind of playing character versions of ourselves. Like it's kind of a, you know, it's obviously not the fantasy world of normal Minecraft, and we're not doing origins, so we're like, well, okay, so I guess I'm not an Endarian in this quote-unquote world. So I am not Bird, but maybe my parents were ornithologists. And don't remember what Scribs and Lee said they were doing, but something similar. So we're kind of gonna try and do it kind of D&D style, D&D flavored. Which I think will be fun. Okay, there. 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 Shoop, and shoop. Is that really a right angle corner like that? Don't have very many of those in this castle. Also, that doesn't go there. But that does go there. Well. Alright, fine. There. Look, I'm gonna let it go. Let it go, let it go. Don't chase it down anymore. Let it go, let it go. Just build the freaking floor. Oh, hello, I'm in a room now. Which means I don't know what this floor is going to be, but I probably don't want that to be it. Okay, you're all lit up well enough. That should be fine. Also, that means that this then needs to come, let's see, that's the wall, so it needs to go here. Sure. Nope, I think that's the floor. Oh, that was the doorway, wasn't it? Let's just, for safety reasons, put a little torch down here. You're about to make up some lyrics than I did. It says, also, just before you started talking about the zombie lore thing, I was about to say, I love the rhythm of hopping up slowly, pacing 3 blocks, and then quickly placing 3 blocks at a time. It is very soothing. This is honestly one of my best means of stress relief. And genuinely, when I'm having panic attacks, I will hop on Minecraft, and sometimes I will do redstone. I will do redstone to stop panic attacks. It's a thing. On the safe side, I want to put a torch here just for a bit. Let's put it on the inside. That goes there. And then this goes here. There. Yeesh. And yeah, let's just decreeperify this place. Okay. Oh, what am I hitting? There we go. Makes a lot of sense. Absolutely no stakes at all, but you still have some complicated things to concentrate on. Doing redstone is a perfect distraction for that. Yeah, you're right. That's probably it. I don't think I actually wanted to do that particular block. Do this one. Hello, Jedi. You know, you have half an hour still until dinner time. Do you want to talk to the people? Is that what you're here for? Huh? Can you say hi? Meow? Can you chirp? Yeah? No? You talk all the time, but not when I want you to talk. She's just staring at me like, what do you want? I want you. Yeah, I want you not in my face. There we go. I am at the top here. There's more thunder, in real life thunder. I love thunderstorms when I know there's not a risk of tornadoes. They make me so happy. Okay. Now, in theory, that's all the way down to the ground with these blocks. I don't think that works there. I think it's supposed to do this. Cat says, Eloquent says, I swear cats can understand everything what we say. Definitely individual words or phrases once there's an associated event, but even just conversation, there's something about those triangle ears and sweet faces. Oh, she knows. She knows things. For better or for worse. She understands words like bedtime. She knows when it's bedtime. She understands when I call her for dinner time, she understands that. We have a whole little ritual that we go through of like you know, oh, is it time, you know, is my girl hungry? Are you ready for dinner? Do you want your food? And then I'll go in and get it for her. And she understands all that. Dogs definitely can as well. Yeah, it's very true. Animals in general, I think, are a lot of times smarter than we give them credit for. Now, honestly, is she actually understanding the words, or is she understanding the tone of voice? She's understanding the tone of voice. But still. Understanding the tone of voice and the timing, I guess. Because 7:30 on the dot. It's time for dinner. And if I don't feed her now, it's going to be a bad day for me. This is not going to be very patterned. I'm missing a lot of my textures here. But it's this stairwell. I think I can get away with it. Alright. Let's get back to this business. The thing with cats is that people underestimate them because most people don't speak cat. Cats, I mean, cat is very hard to speak because cats communicate strangely, and they communicate strangely with humans in particular. There's just a lot of weirdness in what they do and what they don't do. How they, like, cats don't really meow to communicate with each other. That's kind of a human thing. And we're gonna do this so it'll be a little bit more matchy-matchy. There we go. And it's kind of the bad thing about cats, right? Is like there hasn't been a whole lot of medical studies done on them because they are hard to read and they do hide pain and discomfort very, very well, and so it's really hard to like do any sort of medical trials on them or anything like that because it's really hard to see like what their reaction is. So veterinary care for cats is significantly behind what there is for dogs just because not as many trials have been done. They're hard to do, they're expensive, and there's a bit of a bias against cats in general. They're not seen as good of pets as dogs, so there's not as much incentive for people to do studies on them. Eloquent says, I always remember that story online of a feral cat who only spoke in angry noises. Yeah, because that was all the human could hear. And then when she noticed the human reacting to her kitten's baby's meow, she learned how to meow too. Aww. It's like Jedi. Jedi got really sick once, a couple years ago, and honestly, I did not know she was sick. The only reason that I kind of was like, she looks like maybe she doesn't feel good, is because she wasn't eating her food for several days on end, and she was just kind of really lethargic. Like, she still purred and wanted to be petted, and she would even like play. Like, she would even go and play with her toys. She would chase a string if you did it for her and everything, but not for very long, and then she would just kind of sit there and she'd just curl up and she just slept for days. And honestly, I probably should have been a lot more worried about her than I was. Looking back, I am not entirely sure that she didn't just have like a really bad hairball, because that's the thing cats can do, is they get a hairball and then they can't digest anything and it gets them all kinds of messed up. And it's nothing to laugh at. Like, that's something that you can have to take them to the vet for. But whatever it was, she got over it, and I managed to bribe her into eating some food, and then we were good. But now, ever since, I've been very concerned about, well, what if I don't notice? You know, what if she's sick and I'm not paying attention? And she does have FLV, which is a chronic respiratory anti-immune, it's an immune disorder in cats, and it makes it so that if she were to actually get sick with some kind of virus or something, it would be a very bad deal. So I'm always just a little careful with her. Paying attention to what she's doing and how she's playing and all that kind of stuff. Making sure she's always eating her food and drinking enough water. Because that's always like the first thing that you can tell is you pay attention and, oh look, they're not eating their food. Something's up. Cats are precious. She's my girl. She's my girl. She keeps me sane and also drives me insane. So, you know, it works. It works out. Did you guys hear that? Can you hear that thunder through the mic? I don't know if you could. What's interesting is it's not very dark outside like it sometimes gets when it storms. It's just kind of lightly gray and rainy. That was thunder? You did hear it? Yeah. Yeah. Sounded like grumbling. Well, I have heard it described as the thunder grumbled. Kind of put me in the mood for writing, actually. I love writing on stormy days. We're so close. No, we're not, but it's okay. We'll get there eventually. There's so many stairs in this. I would be very curious to know how many slab stairs are in this castle because there's a lot. So this is very mesmerizing and hard to have independent thoughts while I'm doing it. This guy says, thundery rain is the best atmosphere for writing any sort of dramatic or secret scenes. It really is. The very first year I did NaNoWriMo, it stormed most of the way through November. So I have... Oh! Eepsies. I have very vivid memories of sitting there and writing these scenes to a terrible novel that I was obsessed with, and it just being stormy and rainy the whole time. That truly was a bad novel, though. I called it The Princess and the Jester? Something like that. And it was this whole story about a princess who it opens up, her family is assassinated, and she escapes with the court jester, and they hide, you know, and they live in hiding, and randomly there was this like little kid that showed up in the woods, and they adopted this little kid. I don't know where she came from. It's NaNoWriMo, things happen. And then they go back and like sneak their way back into the court and defeat the bad guys and all this. And the end battle scene was actually rather horrifying. They tricked the bad guys into like running their entire army into this dead-end cavern or canyon, and then just like shot them from atop the cliffs. Which is pretty hardcore and a lot for, I mean, I was probably 15 or 16 when I wrote that, so it's not like I was a little kid or anything, but that was my first time finishing a full-length novel. Well, full-length, you know, 50,000 words-ish. Eloquent says, I love dramatic weather, but I always get paranoid that it'll cut off my power or Wi-Fi. Kind of ridiculous that practical worries drown out spooky fun for that in that way now. Welcome to being a grown-up. was actually talking to one of my coworkers today, being like, yeah, I love thunderstorms, you know, especially when I'm not worried about tornadoes. I think they're really fun. I said, not so much hail, though. Hail was a lot more fun when I was a kid and didn't have a car that I was worried about the windshield smashing. Do I have any other... Deep slate. Yep, that. Your basalt. No. Sanded deep slate. That's at least a little different. Especially with the storm that just went through the other day. Yeah. Yeah, there was a pretty nasty line of things that stretched. This wasn't this last week, but one of the last storm things that came in. It stretched all the way from like the northern borders of Mexico all the way up across the entire continent, all the way up to almost to Greenland. Or Greenland or Iceland, which one's the bigger one? Sorry, I always get them switched. Yeah, Greenland. Across the entire continent, all the way up through Canada and all this. It was pretty intense to look at. This is a room, so we don't need it there. Generally surprised you didn't get more power outages. Yeah, you know, I was talking to this with my roommate the other day. I don't remember the last time the power actually went out. Like when I was a kid, if it stormed, you were gonna lose power. That's just how it was. As an adult, it doesn't happen that often, and I don't know if part of that's just like I'm living in a much less rural area now, so it's not as much of an issue, or if I don't know, maybe more of the power lines are like buried now so that it's easier for them to be protected. I don't know. All right, we got this. Most of the way done. Guess we gotta go down now. Which means actually we need to... Okay, we need to go get some more deep slate is what we need to do. Power lines of getting more resistant, also possible. You thought I got cut off, but I really did just stop talking. I do that sometimes. Rarely. Yes, I know. I don't want to bother. My armor's good enough anymore that it's not nearly as bad. Like, if I had not had armor on, that would have killed me just then, but armor's good. In fact... Wait, what's in here? Bones. You can go back. In there, and I have XP because we have an Ender now, and it is quite a dangerous Ender. It's actually way less than I thought I would need. But I can go out there and get lots of levels and then store them away. That's fantastic. This guy says I'm in the same house as when I was a kid and we were having less outages. Also apparently less outrages, which is good. Uh-oh, I'm out of water. Oh well, stream's almost over anyway. Do I have, let's see. Your deep slate, your deep slate, your deep slate. Come back and get those later. Don't need them right now. In fact, I think I can put you in there as well. Probably you. Ender, the heads in the lore. Wondered if that meant there was a new farm. Oh, probably. I mean, I'm very bad about not always watching the videos. Kind of just keep up through the Discord. Like, oh, okay, so this is what I'm doing for this story, and this is what I'm doing for here, and all this kind of stuff, and then I don't watch the videos, and then I will binge them in large doses. Oh wait, did I already have one open? I do. So much deep slate. So much deep slate. Let's do 2 of you and 3 of you because that's nice and plain. I really like using the etched. Oh wait, I also like these 1, 2, 3. And let's make the rest of these etched blocks. There you are. And then we'll also grab no, we can put those together maybe. Perfect. Get rid of the 1. Sort. Okay, so we got that. One of those, one of those, those, and one of those, and the pick. And I should probably eat. This guy says I'm so far behind. You and me both, it's okay. Blueberry says, I know that the house my parents took me home to always lost power during the storms. That was a couple houses ago. How many? Let's see. Where am I going? Why am I going this way? I don't need to go this way. How many houses have I lived in? It's been quite a few. 9 maybe? Let's see. I was born in a duplex, and then we moved to a house, and then we moved to another house, to a duplex, to a house, suburban house, grandparents' basement. That was a bad year. And then my parents actually bought a house. So yeah, that's nine official places when I was growing up. And then that's not counting as an adult. My siblings and I rented a house for a bit. And then my sister and I moved into an apartment in town. And then I moved into my own first apartment. And then 2022, I think, I moved into the current apartment I live in. Lots of houses. Oh, not to mention 3 dorms living situations. 3 dorms and an apartment in Germany. Though that wasn't mine. I just lived in a bedroom there with my host mom. Of those, I think the house that I would say I loved best was a house that I lived in when I was very small that had a secret, like a secret tunnel kind of thing. There was a closet. There were 2 closets that backed up next to each other and connected in the middle, and so it was kind of a secret passage between 2 bedrooms. And unfortunately, that house got torn down. Oh, going on probably 10 years ago, which is very sad. So here's one problem that I was thinking about the other day. If I look at statistics and items placed, Massive Deep Slate and the Cracked ones are the biggest, but the problem is that this uses each chipped block by itself. When did I use that much cobblestone? When did I use that much cobblestone? Oh, that's not that many. What's this? Picked up. Ah, that would be a difference, yeah. Times mined. That'll probably give me the best gauge of how much deep slate I've used. Though I've bought a bunch from others too. Dropped a lot of deep slate apparently. But anyway, my stats for this season are going to be a little bit skewed in terms of it's going to be really hard to tell how many blocks I've actually placed on this castle because they are so... Oh, does that not go there? Is there supposed to be a gap? Yeah, it's a gap there. Interesting. Okay. Just because the chipped blocks kind of screw everything up a little in terms of counting. Today does not feel like a Monday. It's like it should be Friday. Every day feels like it should be Friday. I think it's because the semester's over and so the library is really quiet. So every day feels like Fridays. My Fridays, I think, are about to become quite nice because over the summer, because the campus is so quiet, they give everybody the option of working a 4-day work week if you want. You still have to work 40 hours, which would come up to, you know, 10 hours of working, and then it's about 45 minutes back and forth. So we're talking like a 12-hour day. And I'm like, no, I'll just continue to work Fridays. But my boss said that I can finagle my schedule the rest of the week so that I can actually get off at like 1:45, something like that, on Fridays, which will be fantastic. I get basically half days on Friday, and I'm quite happy about that. This guy says, I need a spreadsheet of your stats and I'd be willing to do the math for all the varieties that plays Deep Slate. Well, let me get, you know, like, let's say we finish the castle, and then I might take you up on that, because I would be interested to see the numbers. And when I say finish the castle, finish the bulk of the castle. Whoop, that isn't a real stair. Can't actually step on it. Oh no, I have the hiccups. Oh, hello. Just crash into the wall, it's fine. Okay. Well, I need to go get more slabs and stuff, but I'm thinking... Oh, here, you can see how I've already moved where walls were and stuff, because in the original, this wall was off-center from this wall and things already. So I probably shouldn't be surprised at this catastrophe. I'm so sad. I still haven't figured out how I want to fix it. I'm just ignoring it and just not dealing with it. Because that's a valid way of dealing with your problems, is just ignoring them. Don't think it needs to be fixed? Well, I need to at least, like, disguise it by not doing a pattern in the floor or something like that. Real castles can be a bit wonky. That is very true. Real castles are very wonky. But I do like how it's coming together, and some of the changes that I've already made, like these windows are not here in the schematic, but I just felt like they needed to be here. They make this area feel so much more, I don't know, spacious. I can't do words. Spacious. But I think that I'm gonna go ahead and stop there, just because there's not really a whole lot I can do in, what, 2 minutes? So we'll go ahead and stream there for tonight. I will put this up here again. Oops, I'm gonna do up. Wrong button. There we go. To pop this up here again. Just as a teaser for Friday night, if you guys want to come and hang out and watch Scribs and Lee and I run and scream from zombies and probably die lots of times, and it'll be great. Until, let's see, so on Wednesday, in theory, storms prevailing, you know, we'll see. Hopefully on Wednesday we'll be back to our midweek mystery, and we'll be back to the Blackmore Manor, which would be fun. And then hopefully on Friday we'll be doing the Friday Night Survivin'. Oh, but until then, excuse me, big yawn. Oh my goodness. Until then, you guys have a fantastic rest of your awake cycle. Good luck with the beginning of summer vacation and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys around. So, bye-bye.